Hey guys, welcome back. BGCR here, and we're back with our weekly recap of all things Injustice. This is for the week of February 4th, 2021. The current character challenge is Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman. That is a 1 week repeat. And the required characters for that are Aquaman, Cyborg, and Superman, who are at challenge gold, bronze, and gold, respectively. Her passive is Sword of Athena, which is Wonder Woman's special attacks trigger team health gain, which provides 50% of the special attack's damage in healing. She's got 1,100 attack and 1,400 health. And she was last available in January of 2020.
Right. She's got decently high stats. It skews towards health, which is not what we tend to favor. And interesting history. Around the same time, both skins of Wonder Woman, Dawn of Justice, and Justice League Wonder Woman, who has since been renamed New 52 Wonder Woman, came out at the same time. Both of them had passives that helped their teammates, that triggered with their specials. Dawn of Justice gave teammates health. New 52 gave them power. Mm-hmm. And if you've been following us for any length of time, you'll know which one we favored. We even had a team originally that we called, I think, 2 girls and a guy as a tribute to that show, 2 guys and a girl in a pizza place.
Maybe.
And it was them and New 52 Superman. And that was our first attempt at a Justice League team, but with our style of play, giving health, it's just too defensive. Mm-hmm. I mean, when you look at... So, Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman suffers a little bit because I think her second special has a secondary effect, so you don't get as much damage out of it. And the passive doesn't trigger on her damage over time. Mm-hmm. So you're actually getting less value. So we eventually replaced Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman with Injustice 2 Aquaman in our Justice League team. And then we replaced Superman with Flashpoint Batman. Mm-hmm. And that's the version that you'll see us use during our weekly Q&A videos in the weeks when we're looking to finish the Phantom Zone and get our crystals.
Yeah.
And I think that there's one thing that maybe I haven't focused as much on previous times where we've mentioned her, is that Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman is better than New 52 in one way. Her tap combo, that has the combo and potential for combo ender, it gives you 3 hits instead of the usual or the typical 1. Mm-hmm. So her light combo does more total damage than her heavy combo if the combo ender triggers. And so she's really good for any gears that have a combo ender effect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there we go. This week's multiplayer award is Flashpoint Deathstroke. His passive is Pirate Crew, which is Deathstroke has a chance on special attacks to be assisted by Flashpoint teammates. The more Flashpoint characters, the more attacks he gets on his combo ender. And he's got 1,240 attack and 1,360 health. He was last available in July of 2020. This is our 5th week in a row in the established schedule after a quick interruption 5 weeks ago, so we are still on track with that overall schedule. And if we were back to our previous schedule, next week should be the Batmobile.
Right. So stats are good, no doubt. And just by being Flashpoint, he is absolutely one of the best cards. Anybody who can take advantage of Batman's... it used to be called... I can't even remember what it was.
Something
now.
Blows.
Yeah. Oh, brain fart.
Crippling blows or something? Damaging blows?
So yeah, but he gets that huge crit damage boost, right? So you could gear him to be your basic damage specialist with all the extra combo ender hits, because he has that same advantage as Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman, right? When on a Flashpoint team, he's going to do a bunch of combo ender hits. But we like him to be our special specialist because his special 1 becomes deadly enough with the second part of his passive to knock out most opponents, even if they have a revive. So any Blackest Night team with Hawkgirl, Fourth World Gear set, and League of Assassin's Knives is great because if you're doing that much damage, you get the splash, and it boosts his special 1. Mm-hmm. So and it's not so much a weakness. The one place where you might not enjoy it as much is facing somebody with Astro Harness. And that's because the invulnerabilities will interrupt his special 1 because it's not a single hit special, right? And if you've geared him the way we have, Tantu Totem is a good way to wait it out. But because it's multi-hit, if the person with Tantu Totem doesn't block, they generate a decent amount of power. So sometimes, we like to use one of his teammates to waste time, but it all depends on the situation.
Yeah.
And I guess the other, air quote, weakness would be against the Red Sun Green Lantern team because the lack of critical hits means that you lose the main advantage of Flashpoint team.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think every team will suffer against a defensive Red Sun Green Lantern team, but you notice it more because they're normally so much better because of the crit damage boost.
Yeah, so there we go. In the store, we have Arkham Knight Batgirl for $26.99 Canadian. So it's included next week's challenge. You get 100,000 power credits, but she does not unlock in your store, so you won't be able to buy promotions directly, which is why this isn't a great deal, because you're a lot better off just waiting until next week and then getting her in the challenge, because it's, all the advantages of spending all that money with more, which is the ability to buy future copies at any point in the future, right, instead of only being able to buy future copies for real money right now.
Right.
We also have the Most Wanted pack, which comes with 3 of the most desired characters in the game. This is $26.99 Canadian. It used to be power credits, so that's why this sucks so bad.
Yeah. So it's an interesting breakdown. The biggest complaint always is the Most Wanted pack has a lot of characters that aren't actually wanted at all. The ones that they list are Arkham Knight Batgirl, Black Knight Martian Manhunter, Rebirth Jessica Cruz, Shazam, Teen Titans Raven, and they're actually okay. There's lots of reasons why people might want those individual characters, but if it's consistent with our previous pack opening, the other characters that you get would be Killing Joke Joker, who is interesting because you can't, it otherwise requires Alliance credits. Mm-hmm. Arkham Knight Harley Quinn, which is a good character. Arkham Origins Batman, who's good but is available in store. And then you also get Regime Superman, Teen Titans Cyborg, and Batman. And those last 3 are not desirable at all because they're easily available in the store from the very beginning. So, of the list of characters you got, there's a 40% chance you're going to get one of the listed characters. So, if unlisted, based on the percentages that we had when we opened a whole bunch of packs, either the good guys, Arkham Knight Harley Quinn and Arkham Origins Batman, are probably 8%, and Killing Joke Joker is sort of that in-between where he could be another 8%, or he could be a higher percentage like the 3 guys that we don't want. And I guess so those 3 guys that you don't want are probably somewhere around 11% or higher, depending on whether Killing Joke Joker is more or less likely. Mm-hmm. So it's that kind of, I don't know, the fact that it's costs money means that it's even less worth the risk of getting some guys that you really don't want.
Yeah. So there we go. In our Survivor, we have the LuxCorp gear set until the 10th of February 2021. Phantom Zone is finished. Fight 62 is still broken. And last weekend's breakthrough was Catwoman, Deathstroke, and Raven. So this coming weekend, we can expect to be Cyborg, Batgirl, and Black Adam.
Right. Link in the description to a Reddit thread that Devlin16 made that goes over the complete breakthrough cycle.
Mm-hmm. So there we go. Moving on to current glitches, just remember that every working glitch is explained in a video as part of the playlist that you can reach by clicking the eye in the top right corner of this video. So if you hear any glitches here that you want to use, click on that, and that will have a tutorial video for how you can use it, but also all of our sort of more in-depth explanations about when you might want to use it and what you need to watch out for.
Yeah. It's pretty comprehensive, I think, each one. And so because you can see what works in the videos, we're going to actually start with things that don't work. And what doesn't work is any kind of glitch for power credits that we are willing to endorse. And that willing to endorse part does a lot of the heavy lifting because, there is something that people are doing. We go into the reasons why we don't do it and we don't explain it in our previous P&Q and CNA&T, Season 6, Episode 9. And the main reason is that the danger of using 2 devices simultaneously logged into one account, there is a real risk of having your account suspended.
Mm-hmm. So there we go. We also, in terms of things that you used to be able to do that you can't do anymore, you can't get repeated past multiplayer season rewards. You can't get early multiplayer season rewards in a way that you actually want to exploit. There is nothing to get through this Phantom Zone supernaturally quickly, and there is no way of getting energy by clicking the watch video button but then skipping the video because there's no button anymore for it.
Yeah. All right, working glitches. So the challenge reset method that requires Google Play Cloud Save is working, confirmed on current Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman challenge. And I mean, I don't even know why I'm going to bother saying it because we haven't had the Phantom Zone in Android since December. and it feels like it's going to be one of those Survivor things where if you've been playing for a while, you might remember when Survivor was stuck on the Suicide Squad gears
for a huge amount of time.
More than a year. So just it might mean that you're more likely to be complacent when it does come back. Just remember, when you reset the challenge, you'll be resetting Phantom Zone progress too.
Mm-hmm. If you're on Android 10 and you need to re-download more than a gig every time you clear your app data, we have a comment in the description from somebody who has a fix for that, Tanmay Kakde, and you can use storage space instead of data, essentially.
Yeah.
By moving stuff around, you won't need to re-download. And we also have a comment from Jonathan Yang on how to reset the challenge on an iOS device. And every once in a while we get some positive feedback that it works, and we've never once gotten any feedback that it doesn't work.
Right.
So you can go ahead and use that. Obviously we can't help you out with the specifics, but it's a technique that seems like it's pretty effective.
Right. Breakthrough glitch that lets you play repeatedly, still working. The airplane mode / refund glitch is still working. Good for packs with random drops, and also for last laugh tickets. Time shifting still works in Android for unlimited Survivor play and energy recharges. Always bring your countdown clock back to normal before you finish. Don't leave it like that. The longer it's off, the more likely you are to screw it up. And then when stuff is supposed to show up for everybody else, it does not show up for you, like the challenge or sometimes when it's happening, the Phantom Zone event.
And last but not least, in between not working and working glitches, we have the promotion glitch where you can promote characters that are still locked. Hasn't had the right conditions for forever, so it's not testable, it's not usable, but it's never failed us.
Right.
And so we keep it here because we can.
Yeah. Okay, and that's it.
Yeah. So to finish up, we'd like to thank everybody who supports us on Patreon. So that's Console Peasant and Edwoon, who are supporting us at the top tier Last Word, Mohammed Albshaiti at the Your Message Here tier, Shawn Farrell, Daniel Simonson, Aaron Maule, Michael DeVries, Brandon C., Irvin Ruiz, and Eddydoo, who are supporting us on the credited level, and Chris Wolff, Scarlet Dani, Awesomegamer241, Pavu RS, Gavin, Mallott, and Isfar E at the gratitude level. Thanks so much for your support, and we'll see you next time.
Komoda.